everyone, it's Gary Nicholson here for weatherweb.net. It's the look ahead video. It's Friday the 31st of July. Thanks for watching. Now we'll look through the usual model charts today from the CFS and also the weekly Japanese model just to compare where we're going into August. Here's week 1 first of all on the CFS. This is through until the 6th of August, so this next week ahead, and showing the lower than normal heights at 500 millibars across the British Isles towards the northwest in particular, giving the fairly unsettled week ahead for many. Moving that through into week 2, this is from the 7th to the 13th of August, still lower than normal heights to the northwest, higher than normal heights though building across the east of Europe, giving high pressure in this area and drier conditions broadly across many parts of Europe. A southwesterly pattern is the main theme from that then for the British Isles, with warmer conditions on the whole, southeastern areas drier and brighter, and northern and western areas that bit more unsettled. Week 3 though, from the 14th to 20th of August, on the CFS model at least, shows lower than normal heights broadly again across the British Isles, and looking still fairly changeable. I think a mixed pattern with periods of rain at times is most likely still at this time on that particular model. Still got high pressure away towards Scandinavia though, and that may just start to build towards the northeast of Britain and turn our flow a little bit more from the south-southeast. So again, fairly warm, fairly humid at times, some thundery rain in there as well, whether that low just begins to be cut off towards Biscay and Spain, allowing something a bit more settled for northern areas to develop. As you run that through then into week 4, some indications of that as high pressure, higher than normal heights becoming established north of the British Isles by this time. So just some hope, some indications there that as we head into that second half of August, the final part of the month as well, that higher pressure trying to build and cutting off that low away towards Biscay and taking the more unsettled conditions towards southern Europe. Japanese model for week 1 in good agreement. You have to turn your head around for this one. We're in the northern half of the map, just around here. So lower than normal heights west the British Isles. We're looking at it the wrong way around really. Week 2 on the Japanese from days 10 to 16, so that's furthermore into the middle part of August. Again, a trough in the heights across the British Isles. Again, we're the wrong way up on this chart, but showing those unsettled conditions. There's the higher than normal heights across the more central eastern Europe, higher too across the mid-Atlantic. So gradually that trough trying to be squeezed by these two areas, but looks still changeable through mid-month on the Japanese, so agreeing to some extent with the CFS. And the final period on the Japanese with days 17 to 30, so the second half of August really, shows lower than normal heights still broadly across our part of the world. It may well be that that's just averaging out the whole period, and that build of pressure towards the north that the CFS was looking for isn't really showing on that particular chart, if that's more in the final 10 days of the month. Taking the month as a whole though, on the Japanese model, it shows lower than normal heights broadly across the British Isles, so that changeable, rather unsettled, rather cool month is still the most likely one for the British Isles, with a westerly pattern the most dominant one, always most rain towards the northwest and least rain in the southeast. Higher than normal heights for the month as a whole across more eastern areas of Europe, giving drier and warmer conditions here. So some hope for optimism in the slightly longer range, but in this first half of the month, whilst it won't be a complete write-off or a washout, you just see some frequent areas of rain, particularly northern and western areas, but some warmth coming through at times as well with the flow, more often south or southwesterly compared to that rather chilly northwesterly we've seen in recent times. Don't forget, as always, the Fast Forecast video has all the details for your next 3 days ahead here at weatherweb.net. That's your very latest here today on the look ahead for today. Thanks for watching, bye for now.